Hi students, how are you doing all? Hope all things are going nice. Now I am here to teach an English lesson for 8th class students. Right, now look at the third one, personification. What does personification tell us? It gives human qualities to animals or non-human objects. Humans, we cry, we roam, we play, we do some activities. We have emotions, we have feelings, we know well what to do. Whatever human qualities exist, those human qualities, they apply to some other non-humanitic objects. It says about personification. Look at the examples. The car that I bought 4 years ago danced across the highway. It means I had a journey. I went on journey by my car for miles together without stopping any place. I went on journey by my car. Generally car doesn't dance, but here that term dance we applied it to non-human object car. Now let us see the second one, the fully grown trees, the trees which are grown fully, the huge trees nothing but danced back and forth. They danced back and forth. How did they dance? Back and forth in the heavy wind. It means the way the wind blows, it says by using the term the way fully grown trees, they move side by side, nothing but. The moon plays hide and seek with the clouds. Have you ever played hide and seek? You see, generally children play hide and seek. But here I wrote a sentence, moon. The moon plays hide and seek with the clouds. It means you could find dark clouds in the sky. On the night, full moon night, you expected a bright night, but because of the clouds, you cannot see. The moon plays hide and seek with the clouds. The wind whistled throughout the day. Whistled. We whistle sometimes. When you watch movies, hero appears or heroine appears or hero dances, your favorite hero dances, don't you whistle? But here the wind whistled. The wind whistled throughout the day. The stars attended the meeting in the jungle, attended the party in the jungle. So these are the sentences they tell us about personification. It gives human qualities or human characteristics even to non-human objects. Now let us discuss about fourth one, hyperbole. What is hyperbole? Hyper nothing but excess. It is a figure of speech. Hyperbole is a figure of speech which is used, extreme exaggerates, which is extreme exaggerates, exaggeration. Exaggerate is a verb, exaggeration is a noun form. Extreme exaggerates the meaning of the sentence. We use hyperbole in a sentence for extreme exaggeration. It is the meaning, something is, the quantity is lesser and we can show it off this much. For that purpose we use hyperbole. We provide a dramatic effect. The dramatic effect you can show in a sentence by using a hyperbole. We can catch the attention of the readers even. You can extract, you can attract the reader's attraction towards the reading task by using a hyperbole in your writing. You see, for example, what I wrote here, she doesn't watch movies for ages. It means she does not watch any movies for many years. As she doesn't watch any movie for many years, I mentioned for ages. I am so tired. I am so tired that I could sleep for a week. Is there anyone who can sleep for a week? That sentence, part of the sentence C says that he is or I am that much of tired. You went on journey for hours together, 48 hours or 72 hours, continue journey. You drove a car. You are extremely tired. So you want to take rest, complete rest. You do not want anyone to make you disturb. So at that situation, we can use this sentence. I am so tired that I could sleep for a week. Then I told the students not to come to school late. There are many students who come to school late every day. Not only myself, even principal also insists the students not to come to school late. A million times I told the students not to come to school late a million times. Can you count the way I told the students? You cannot. So million times it says that number of times I told the students not to come to school late. Million. Do you thank million times? No, it means thank a lot. So when you got some help from others, you need to thank others. So that in that situation we can use this term thank a million, nothing but. So these are the examples of hyperbole. Right, my dear students? I told you some examples even. Watch the video repeatedly and try to put on paper each and everything whatever I disclosed. Stay at home, stay safe. Bye.